And welcome to Dolphin Stadium in Miami. Thanks for joining us. Well, we've had quite a year so far with some incredible individual performances, and we're just about ready to get this one started as the Giants square off against the Dolphins. They're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field for the start of the action. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Harris comes in to kick off.
To start the game. Blood back to return.
This one is handled by Bly. Should be a beauty with two of the most talented defensive units in the league.
We all know that defense wins championships, and we'll be watching two of the best that the NFL has to offer in this one.
The drive
As both of these teams really get after the quarterback and create a lot of pressure, don't be surprised if we see a lot of takeaways.
Hey, watch the screen.
Receives the handoff. Demps is there on the stop at the 18.
Well, you know what they say, the quickest way to the end zone is straight ahead. Going to the outside isn't always the best way to pick up yardage. Running the ball right at the defense can be very effective strategy.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Keep moving. Set. Watch the snap down.
Running right. Clements comes up to make the play.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
Here is a third and long situation.
19-yard line.
Hey, D-line, watch the screen. Watch underneath.
Out of the gun. It's a blitz. Fires this one deep. This one falls incomplete.
He just flicked his wrist and the ball just took off. He just needed to take a little bit off of that one, and it could have gone for a big play.
Number 12 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. The quarters sets up to run back the punt. From the 48.
31-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards. The Giants will start the drive at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll go from the I formation.
Here we go.
Looking for room. They'll go with the play fake. With the throw. This pass is incomplete. Not one of his better throws, missing long.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Get it up. Lucky. I can do it.
Drops back. Throwing. Spins away from the tackle. Barrett comes up to make the play at the 35. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Here we come. Come on.
Miami comes out in their nickel package.
From the start. Defense, get ready.
Keep the ball down. Toss play to the left. The back breaking free. The 20. Venter is there on the stop at the 16-yard line.
Here's the thing. We always say that in any long run, someone has to get a big block, and that's exactly what this is. I mean, this guy just gets run over, and he's completely knocked out of the play.
Danny. Don't stop that motor. Keep moving. Hey, watch the ball.
Looking for room. Brooks is there for this tackle at the 12-yard line. Johnson with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. They're 12 yards away from the end zone.
Don't make a play.
Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. Touchdown, Giants.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The extra point attempt is good. Perfect way to start this one off as they move the ball down the field for the touchdown.
They came out with a plan on offense and executed it to perfection.
Harris looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
That one is out of the end zone.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go. Nothing.
New York lines up in a 4-3. Peterson comes up to make the play at the 22. Taylor runs it for about 3 on the counter play. Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
New York goes with a 4-man front.
We like a pack of wolves. Hey, strong.
Hand off to the tailback. Peterson is there on the stop at the 25-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Gain of 3.
Third and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. He hits his receiver. The quarters comes up to make the play at the 30-yard line.
Coming through, baby. Let's go. Watch your man.
Pump faking. Looking for the long completion. Nearly intercepted. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
That was great defense right there. He got excellent position, and he did everything but come away with the ball.
Second and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Hey, strong.
The Giants with a 4-man front. It's the toss to the left. He's brought down behind the line for a short pass.
These plays can end up with lost yards if the defense gets through or around their blocking quickly enough.
Third
down and long coming up here.
29-yard line.
Gotta keep our poise in. No more, fellas.
New York with 6 defensive backs. Under pressure, going deep. Drops the interception. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. He comes out to punt for the second time. From the 34-yard line.
35-yard line. Return for a gain of 2 yards.
Ball on their own 36.
36-yard line. First and 10.
Hold the look. From the start, from the start.
The Giants line up in trips play. With the pass falls incomplete. Johnson was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Stay soft, man. Come back, man.
The Dolphins
Let's do our
come out
thing.
with
Let's do our
8
thing.
guys in the box. Hand off to the tailback. Minter comes up to make the play at midfield. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
First
Ball
and
on
10.
the 50.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Shockey, the man in motion.
Get it, son. Knock each other back. You ain't
It's a blitz. Stepping up, deep throw. He's got it. Bly is there for the tackle. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
It's first and goal at the 5-yard line. Last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. And they're in. Touchdown. He slipped through for a touchdown.
Let me tell you, he's been a reliable runner over the years, and down near the goal line, he can still pick his way through the defense.
Kading comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered points.
And they're doing a good job executing on both the offensive and the defensive side of the ball right now. I'm thinking they're going to keep this run going.
Harris in to kick this one off. Good distance. This one is handled by Bly. And they're about ready to get this drive started after the last series ended with a punt. Ball on their own 20.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let us big time. Stay at home. Set.
Smith comes in motion.
All right, now. So we gonna take it. Check it.
The rush is on. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Number 21 with the coverage.
Stokely, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Watch a man. No more.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. With the pass, he goes up and grabs it. Smith bails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
What's the hard count? Here I go.
New York goes with a 4-man front. Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off, and he lets it slip out of his grasp.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put
on
it.
the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Blue down, blue down. Here we go.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Throws it in and out of his hands.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern, but he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's go. All day, baby. Come on. It's on. I'm coming through, baby. Gotta keep my point.
Dropping back. Fakes the throw. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted. Stokely was the intended receiver on that play. Number 21 had the coverage on the play. Quarters into return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 18-yard line. The Giants will start the drive at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch the snap.
The Dolphins come out on the 46.
Yeah, you see me. Watch each other back. I can do it, baby.
Hand it off. Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 23.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
2nd and 4 coming up here.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Let us dictate.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Rolling right. Long throw. And he can't hang on.
It's the old adage, speed kills. So does dropping the ball.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 4. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Here we go, baby. All on us.
Miami comes out with 8 guys in the box. On the carry. Great fake. Gets rid of it. Live is there for the tackle at the 43. When you give him time, we'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Johnson is the deep back.
All day, baby. Come on. Quick shoot. Come on.
Handed off to the back. Mike Minter stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. It's 2nd down and 5 to
Ball on
go.
the 48-yard line.
The Dolphins come out on a nickel package. Dropping back. Throwing. Gets his hand on it. Price was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Brown was there on the coverage.
Third and 5. Ball on the 48-yard line.
It's on.
Only one man in the backfield. Breeze sends a man in motion. Gets the call. Spins away from the tackle. The ball carrier stops short. That'll probably lead to a punt. Fly. Looks like he's ready for the return. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
All right, let's go.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Mason in motion.
Make a play. You gotta have it, D.
Tosses it left. Peterson records the stop.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Second and 9. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Here we come. Clear. Clear.
Taylor, the lone back.
Keep it up. Don't stop that motor.
Little misdirection. Peterson is there for the tackle at the 28-yard line.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen him up, and then wham. You knock him out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. With the throw, incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
The Quarters is back to receive this kick. From 36.
35-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard. The
Ball on their own
will
38.
Start the drive at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
I'm coming through, baby.
Miami goes with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 37. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
What screen? Screen shoot.
The Dolphins come out in a nickel package. With the throw, it's broken up.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Johnson, the lone setback. Breeze sends a man in motion. Here they come. Throwing. Short completion to the wide receiver on the right side.
Watch this. He stands him up, and he puts him right down. That's stopping in your tracks right there.
After 1 quarter of play, the score is 14-0 Giants.
14, the Dolphins, nothing.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. From the 19-yard line. Fly doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 29-yard line.
They'll
1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
New York lines up in a 4-3.
Watch out. Blue down.
Hand it off to the back. Thurman is there on the stop at the 29.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
So a gain of about 1. Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
New York comes out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. He short arms it and misses his man. Mason was his intended target. And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down. New York comes out in their nickel package. Closing in, he held on to it too long.
He was being patient, waiting for something to happen.
defense did a great job on that series, pushing them backward. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 35-yard line.
Ball on their own 35.
Start the drive at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, baby.
They line up in the I formation. Freeze sends a man in motion. Gets rid of it. Knocked away. Good timing, getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain.
Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins with a 4-man front. On the call. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 38.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Willie McGinnis tackles him, and they won't get the first. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Nothing happening for the offense. They're forced into a 3-and-out. From the 25-yard line.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
First and 10.
At the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Pressure coming with the throw. The wide receiver has it. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Miami.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in his play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. And so they score the touchdown in just one play, and what a huge play.
Anytime you score a touchdown on the first play of the drive, either you did something incredibly right or the defense did something incredibly wrong.
Phelan is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back to return.
This one is fielded by McQuarters. New York sends the offensive unit out onto the field looking to build the lead. It's 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch the snap down. Do something.
Stalwart, the motion man. Receives the handoff. Number 59 comes up to make the play.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Deuce it. Let's go.
Johnson, the lone back. With the throw. Brown is there on the stop
on the
at the
reception.
31-yard line.
9-yard gain
God, he has such
on
a
the play.
quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
They soft, man.
Only one man back. Gives the ball off. Coleman is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Second and 4 coming up
Ball
here.
on the 37-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Johnson, the lone back, with the carry. Minter comes up to make the play.
On the carry.
Larry Johnson is closing in on 100 yards rushing. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
We're talking about bring it. You gotta have it, D. What screen?
It's the toss to the left. Number 59 is there on the stop
Rhodes
at the
with the
48.
carry.
Rhodes
3 yards
slashes
gain
ahead
on the
for a gain
play.
of 3. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Hey. Get it, son.
Hand it off to the back. Warren is there for the tackle. Rhodes pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
Johnson, the deep back. A little misdirection. Spins away from the tackle. Brown is there on the stop at the 32.
These guys that can shrug off tackles are great to have in your backfield. Some of these guys are big and they just run over the defender. While other guys wait until the defender commits, then they use a move or a juke or a spin to get out of a tackle.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Blue down. I can do it, man.
Here we go.
Hey, watch that
Way to
screen.
counterplay. Slips the tackle. Warren comes up to make the play at the 25-yard line.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here, and he breaks a tackle and keeps moving forward. I tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
Let's go. Clear. Come on.
To carry it, McGinnis is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Let's go now. Let's turn
The
it up,
Dolphins
D.
come out in the 46.
Under 10. Hold the look.
Pressure rolls out to his left. Soft lob to the end zone. He couldn't control it. Stallworth dropped a sure touchdown on that play, John.
Usually he's pretty reliable around the goal line, and they really do like to go to him whenever they need a big catch. He just got to do a better job of watching the ball into his hand.
11th play of this drive.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off, and his pass is completed. Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 14. Shockey looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. And this is the 12th play of this drive. They're inside the 15.
All on us, y'all.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown.
Here we come.
They soft.
They give it to the halfback. Jones is there for the tackle. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. And this is the 13th play of this drive. Ball inside the 10. Tosses it out to the right. Fly comes up to make the play at the 13.
You're going to see a good play by the corner right here. He reads it, and right there he makes a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
What you got for me?
Here I go.
Nothing long, nothing long.
Dropping back, under pressure, throws one up in the end zone. He was tipped.
And this is an incredible play by the defender. You know, he didn't look like he would be there in time, but he jumped over the top of everyone, and he got his hand on it to knock it away.
The field goal
It's
attempt
good.
is good.
That field goal puts them up by double digits, a 10-point lead. Harris is just about ready to kick this one away.
Blah, back deep to return.
This one is taken by Blythe. And we'll see if they can move the ball as well through the air this time as they did after scoring a touchdown on their last possession.
First and
2-minute
10.
warning coming
Ball
up.
on the 20-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
Tucks it away. Runs through the tackle. Peterson is there on the stop at the 28.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Almost at the 2-minute mark
Ball
now.
on the 28-yard line.
So 2 minutes left before halftime.
28-yard line.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Hands it off. Fumble. The Giants scoop it up. The ball came free and the defense was right there to scoop it up. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running play has been today. And we'll take a few looks to determine whether the ball came out before the knee was down.
The key thing here is that the ball started to come out before his knee was down. If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
No fumble occurred.
The guys upstairs made the right call as the referee overturned the call and got it right.
Yep, and it's important to get the calls right in these last 2 minutes.
Third and 2 coming up
Ball
here.
on the 28-yard line.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Number 21 is there on the stop at the 38-yard line. The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or two. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it, and the catch is made. Olaf completes that one, and it goes for about 4 yards.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field.
Defense, get
And it
ready.
doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Dropping back, throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Mason was the intended receiver on that play.
On the play. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Back in the gun. Let's go.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
He's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Some quarterbacks just have a feel for the deep ball. Billy Volek is one of those guys. Being able to throw the deep ball doesn't mean that you have a real strong arm. It means that you have a feeling of how to find the open guy, leading him, getting the ball in the right place, those kinds of things.
Feely comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown.
Miami is lined up for the kickoff. McQuarters back deep.
Nice distance. This one is fielded by McQuarters. New York is looking to add to their slim lead as they take over on offense. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll pass on 1st down. Throws it. And it's caught. And he's forced out of bounds at the 37. Give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Stay at home. Temple. We gotta believe it.
Miami lines up in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw. And he makes the grab. Midfield. Jones is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. That's why he's so dangerous.
I'll tell you what, he's just a football player and a great ball handler. Anytime you get the ball in his hands, it can be big.
There's about 1 minute left.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Stalwart was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Brown with the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. So we gonna take
Johnson, the deep man. Breeze sends a man in motion.
Move it up. On the 10.
Dropping back. Throws it. He finds his man. New York calls a timeout. They have 1 remaining. Number 82 picks up about 4 yards on that play, so they'll be looking at 3rd down. To convert on this 3rd down, they have to get it to the 37.
43-yard line.
Get it up. Stay at home. Be careful.
Johnson, the lone setback. Breeze sends a man in motion.
All day, baby. Come on. Hey, watch the ball.
Trying for the end zone before halftime. And he makes no, he can't hold it in.
That was a sure 6 that he let get away from him. They called a good play, executed it well, and it just went right through his hand.
Harris is ready to punt this one away. Bly will go back to accept this punt. He signals for a fair catch. So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 7-yard line.
We like to practice rules
New York goes with a four-man front. He gets the carry. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
It's second down and a long way to go.
On the 7-yard line.
The Giants come out in a 4-3.
Let us dictate.
They soft, man.
Danny. Bring it up.
Yeah, it's on.
Bring it. Keep it up. Play hard and fast, baby. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Here we come. Here I come. Back it up, baby. Here we go.
Handed off to the fullback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. After the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 17-14. Giants.
The Dolphins, 14. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Feely in to kick this one off.
Start the second half. McCormick back to return.
He won't have a chance for a return here.
Through the end zone for a
New York
touchdown.
takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. It's on.
Only one man in the backfield. Johnson comes in
Watch the
motion.
screen.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, you see me.
On the call, number 59 comes up to make the play at the 18-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
There we go.
Miami comes out with 7 in the secondary.
Come on.
A little misdirection. Allen is there on the stop at the 25-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
From the gun.
I'm coming through, baby.
Tucks it away. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Not getting the first down. That will probably bring out the punter. Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. This one goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Smith, the motion man. Tosses it out to the left. The back breaking free. A little juke there. Clements is there on the stop at the 47-yard line.
That's exactly the way you want to run this play. Perfect pitch by the quarterback. The back didn't have to break stride, and they bring it downfield for a good gain.
That's a 12-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Stay at home. Hey, let's go.
The Giants come out in a dime package. Closing in, steps up into the pocket.
He just ran out of time. He's got to do a better job of feeling the rush. You always want to keep your eyes downfield, but you have to know or feel when that rush is getting to you. You have to have a time clock in your head so you can get the pass off just a beat earlier.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Keep it up.
They soft, man.
Let's go.
The Dolphins line up in a 5-receiver set this time. He has Lewis is there on the stop at the 11-yard line.
Billy Volek is one of those guys who has a good touch on the deep pass. He just drops the ball into his receiver perfectly on those long patterns.
11 yards to the end zone.
On the 11-yard line.
Watch each other back. Let's go.
Inside the 20 for the first time today, and we're in the third quarter. They'll spot this one at the 10. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Second and 10.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Go, 1-1-1. It's showtime, baby. One of us.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Steps up into the pocket. Lobs one into the end zone. And they were each jockeying for position while that
Pass
one was in the
interference
air. Let's
on the
get
defense. Number 32.
that penalty
First
hurts.
down.
Not only does the offense get great field position, but they get 4 tries to put it in there.
After the penalty, it's now first and goal.
Let's go. Stay both now.
Can he get there? Julian Peterson has put on a tackling clinic so far. He's now up to 8 in the game. It's second and goal at the 2.
Play hard and fast, baby. Yeah, it's on.
Volek sends a man in motion. Little misdirection. So the quarterback runs with it and ends up going nowhere.
On the play.
It's third and goal at the 6.
What's the hard count?
The Giants with a 4-man front. Number 12 comes in motion.
Deuce it, deuce it.
Throws it. Drops the interception. Got away with that bad throw on third down, John.
The defender did a great job of breaking up the touchdown, but still, he should have had himself a pick.
James Feely can tie this game up if he can put it through. The veteran kicks it through.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Feely will be kicking off.
McQuarters back to return.
This one is handled by McQuarters. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays.
The Giants will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Number 56. Comes up to make the play. At the 25. He found the seam in the zone for a pretty good gain.
That's just how they teach you to do it. Read the play, find the weakness, and then go after it.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch out. Let's go, boys.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Defense, get ready. Lefty.
Handed off to the back. They're going to spot this one at the 32. So that tackle was his third. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Say, watch that screen. Let's turn it up, B.
Tosses it out to the left. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 44.
Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charge straight ahead. Sometimes he'll even drag a defender 10 yards. before he'll start slowing
First
down.
and 10.
Ball on their own
Ball on the
44.
44-yard line.
We're talking about brilliant.
The backs are lined up in an I. Gives the ball off. This one will be spotted at the 46. He's a tackling machine out there. He now has 9. Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Come on.
The Dolphins come out of the 46. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
I'll tell you, the quickest way down the field is straight ahead. Going outside, dancing around and all that stuff, that's not going to help you move the ball.
Third down and long coming up here.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go, D. Save it.
Creed with a man in motion. Throws it. He was tipped. Yet another drop for him.
Johnson, the intended receiver, on the play.
Harris will come in now to punt it away. Bly lines up deep for the punt return. It's a fumble. The Giants pick it up. The 10 all the way. He's in for the touchdown. A fumble return, and he runs it all the way back for a touchdown. Kading comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Now we get to see how this defense reacts after scoring a touchdown. Will they continue to get after the ball carrier, or will they get too greedy trying to force fumbles and end up missing tackles?
Harris is just about ready to kick this one away.
Bly back deep to return.
From the 1. Last time the defense was on the field, they scored on a fumble return. The ball on their own 25.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Play hard and fast, baby.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Flat going. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Looking to run it here. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing. Picked off. It's intercepted. The veteran corner read it perfectly and comes away with the football.
He mirrored the receiver's every move, and he stuck his hands up for the pick.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 49.
So we gonna take it.
Johnson, the deep back.
Harvey, run!
Bly is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 5. Second and 3 coming up here.
44-yard line.
Let's go now. Go make a play.
Johnson, the lone setback.
Hold the look. It's showtime, baby.
He gets the carry. Allen comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line.
That's some good stuff right there. You give it to your back, have him bowl straight ahead for good yardage, and you get a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Looking upfield. Sean Jones brought him down for his third tackle. 5-yard gain.
On the play.
It's second down and 5 to
Ball
go.
on the 34-yard line.
Stay at home.
Hey, watch that street.
Rhodes, the lone back.
Hey.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 26-yard line. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, D.
Rhodes in the backfield. He'll pass on first down.
Two birds on that.
Goes to the end zone. Number 82 was deep down the field, but couldn't haul it in. Jones had the coverage on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Play football.
They line up in the I formation.
Let's go. Be physical. Defense, get ready.
Handed off to the back. Mentor is there on the stop at the 23.
Mixon runs with passes, keeps the defense on it.
Just about a 3-yard gain. If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down.
You can't stop me.
Out of the gun. Here comes the blitz. Gets the pass off. New York falters again on third down, John.
And you know something? This is why teams lose games. They do some things right, but then when they need the big play to help win a game, they fall apart.
Hayden comes into the game to try the field goal. The kick sails through. It's good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. And I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Harris in to kick this one off.
Black back to return.
This one is fielded by Bly. Defense intercepted a pass their last time out. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Not today. I can do it, baby.
Heel comes in motion. Handed off to the back. Peterson comes up to make the play at the 26-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Second and 8.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Play two quarters.
The Giants line up in a 4-3.
Let's go.
Hold the look. Here we go, baby.
Gets the handoff on the delay. Thurman is there on the stop at the 29. Taylor picks up a couple on the delayed handoff. Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let us dictate.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Pressure coming with a deep throw to the right side. Almost picked off. He goes deep downfield and is lucky it's not picked off.
That's one of those times when you see a guy make a great play on the ball, but not come up with a catch.
Knorr comes into the game for the punt. The quarters sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 32-yard line.
38-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards.
The ball on their own 36.
Start the drive at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
Oh, go deep.
Miami goes with a four-man front. Breeze with a man in motion.
We turning it up. Come on.
A little misdirection. Runs through the tackle. Jones makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. Larry Johnson has been clearly a big part in their offensive plan, now has over 125 yards rushing. Second and 5.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Pressure, gets the pass off. Brown comes up to make the play at the 50. At the end of 3, the score is 27-17. Giants.
The Giants, 27. The Dolphins, 17.
And we'll start the fourth
Is
quarter.
about to begin.
First and 10.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's go now.
Johnson is the deep back.
Hey, watch the ball. We coming up.
Looking for room. Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 49. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Great move to get through. Brooks is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. Johnson running hard, going right through the arm tackles. To move the chains on third down here, they have to get it to the 40. The Giants come out in the bunch formation. With the pass play on third and short, gets the pass off. Dre Bly brings the ball carrier down for the fifth time. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
Get some slack going. Back it up, baby.
Miami comes out in their nickel package.
Follow. What's the hard count? So we gonna take it, huh? I'm coming through, baby.
They give it to the halfback. They're going to spot this one at the 31. He makes another tackle, and number 13 for him is unlucky for that offense. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go. From the start. Hey. Watch out. Hey, watch that screen. Come on.
Dropping back. Throwing. And the catch is made. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Shockey returns to the game after being shaken up earlier.
Watch him in.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20.
We turning it up.
Hand off to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Warren is there for the tackle at the 13.
Holding on the offense.
Number 82 held them up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
Breeze with a man in motion.
All right, let's go. Play hard and fast, baby.
Under pressure. Throws it. He finds his man. Johnson didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
And this is the 9th play of this
Ball on
drive.
the 16-yard line.
The Dolphins come out in the 46.
Defense is ready.
To carry it. He just unloaded on him. Minter is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible.
Third
9 yards, they'll be in
inches.
the end zone.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
This is it. Let's run.
Steps up into the pocket with the throw. Incomplete pass. New York cannot convert a third down today. That's the 9th time.
Let me tell you, I'm seeing a team who is getting physically beat up. Give a lot of credit to the defensive coordinator for being prepared and putting his players in a position to make plays.
He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt.
The field goal
Through
attempt
the uprights
is
and good. So after the field goal, the score is 30-17. Giants. Nick Harris will be kicking off.
Block. Back to return.
This one is handled by Bly.
If they want a shot in this one, they got to put something together on this drive. There just isn't much time left.
Mike Minter is back in there after getting taken out with an injury earlier.
Good shoot.
New York goes with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off.
Incomplete pass.
Mason was the intended receiver on that play.
on the play.
Clements was there on the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Dropping back, closing in, throwing. He was tipped. Stokely was his intended target. Number 21 with the coverage. And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Keep it in front of him.
Volek scans the defense from the gun. Pressure coming.
That's the kind of thing you got to do. You got to find a way to put the pressure on and disrupt his timing in the pocket.
The quarters get set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 49-yard line. They'll
It's
take
first
over
and 10.
at the 49-yard line. First and 10.
Don't stop that motor.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Number 59 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 46-yard line. Johnson runs it for about 3 on the counter play. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Let's go now.
Hand it off to the back. Allen comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line.
I'm impressed with their running game. It's a big part of their offense, and they've done a great job taking advantage of blocking up front.
Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
Give all you got. This it. We got it.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Put this one in the air, trying to convert with the throw. Low throw, but he has it, and he is bumped out of bounds. At the 31, they convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Hey, let's go. All right, now. Watch the play.
Looking for room. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Play hard as hell.
Johnson, the deep man.
Turning it up. I can do it, baby.
With a counter play. Warren is there on the stop at the 25. Johnson runs it for about 3 on the counter play. On third down now, they have to get it to the 21-yard line to pick up a first.
They ain't got nothing.
A little misdirection. Brown is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line. They get it again on third down.
That's the kind of thing that deflates a defense. They keep getting them in these third down situations, and they can't seem to get the offense off the field.
First and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Keep moving.
So with the ball in the red zone, they have a very good chance of extending that lead. Tosses it left. Great play in the backfield by Derek Brooks.
He's really not gotten it going on the ground today.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Defense, get ready. Watch your man. Let's go. Be true.
They give it to the halfback. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line. Getting it to the 11-yard line would net them a first down.
From the start. Stay focused, DB. Play football.
Looking for room. Allen comes up to make the play at the 23-yard line. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
And the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt.
Katie is lined up for the field goal.
The try is good. They're leading by 16 points now after the successful attempt. Nick Harris is just about ready to kick this one away.
Back deep to return.
That one is out of the end zone.
This is where all your guys on offense have to step up and make plays. Time's running out, and they're facing a pretty large deficit. So this is where you're going to have to try and execute and come up with a little luck maybe.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on first down. Throws it. Complete to the wide receiver. And he's tackled at the 37. He records his third tackle of the game. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
Throw right. You can't stop.
Throwing. And he just can't hang on. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Not today.
The lineup with 6 defensive backs. Volek sends a man in motion. He has time. Looking for the long completion. Demps comes up to make the play at the 17.
In today's offenses, it's more important than ever that these receivers to make something happen after they catch the ball. Short passes can turn into long gains when you have guys that can really fly.
Pressure, throwing. Almost intercepted. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Blue Jam, Blue Jam. Get it up.
They have to get some points on this drive and are in good position now to do that as they're in the red zone.
Hey, you don't want to waste too many opportunities like that.
Stokely was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
What screen? Keep the throttle down.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. It's fourth down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. They worry about us coming.
Well, it's really not much of a decision here. They have to go for it.
Nothing deep.
Rolling right, under pressure with the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. So they can't convert and turn it over on downs.
Yeah, but now you almost have to try for it. When you talk about fourth down situations, this is what you're talking about. Of course, now they give the ball back, and you talk about failed fourth down conversions.
Will start the drive at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
They soft, man.
Johnson is the deep back.
Stay on top.
He hands it off. Jones is there on the stop at the 26. And that's a gain of about 8.
Second and 2. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Miami comes out with 8 guys in the box. Hand off on the draw. Brooks comes up to make the play. Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense can put the brakes on you real fast.
Third and 2. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let us dictate. Yeah, you see me.
The Dolphins with a 4-man front.
Gotta be fast off the ball.
They give it to the halfback. Brooks stops him short of the marker. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at fourth down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is the luxury of being ahead.
Harris is ready to punt this one away. Bly back to return. From the 33-yard line.
39-yard punt, return for a gain of 2 yards. The
Ball on their own
will
36.
Start the drive at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
New York comes out in a 4-3.
Clear! Clear! All right, let's go. Everything you got. Keep moving.
Pass play here on first down. Throws it. And he drops the pass.
You have to be able to make those catches.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Come on. Hey, let's go one deep.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Volek sends a man in motion.
Come on.
Dropping back.
Converge on that.
Plenty of time. With the throw, nearly intercepted. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Third and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
There we go, baby.
New York comes out in the quarter defense. Closing in. Wraps him up and brings him down. Let's see how this defense handles a no-huddle. Trying back to pass here, needing a big fourth down conversion, and it's caught. They failed to get the first and turn it over on downs.
At this point in the game, they need a big play. Sometimes high risk equals high reward. They might try a different play next time.
They ain't got nothing. Get it up.
And there's the kneel down by the quarterback.
Check it. Check it out, baby. Lucky. One of us gonna make a play. Let's go, boy. Under 10. Here we go. Bring it up. Let's ride, man. Let's go. From the start. Let's go now. Let's go, D.
The final score is New York 33, Atlanta 17.
33, the Dolphins, 17.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.